Let's go. Sporting the man bun. Toronto Joe, the man, the myth.
He's got drip.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's been moving around everywhere, doing EMG things. Him and Max and the rest of the TO or the EMG crew. Fizo, Gilbert,
Person.
I went to high school with Person.
Did you?
Yeah, we were in the same grade 12 English class.
Was that fun?
I didn't know him. I knew who, he existed. I just we weren't I didn't dislike him. We just weren't really friends, I guess. Oh, so he's going Ryu.
And Joe is going Wolf. Makes sense. That makes sense. I feel it. I think the Ike that he was playing last time, so you saw the always facing your opponent thing happen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the Ike I think was pretty much done. After that set, you could tell Thunder almost had it figured out. So
Okay.
I imagine that Joe would want to go Wolf here and maybe throw him off. And Wolf is another one of those, if you played Brawl, you might know how to play Wolf, you know? It's just one of those characters that really reminds me of Brawl, because we haven't seen him since then.
I think it's also Wolf is just a character where if you have solid Smash fundamentals, your Wolf's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, same as Ike.
Yeah. He just has his moves are all really good and they're very similar. Mewtwo King talked about this on his stream actually, about how the reason Wolf is so popular is his normals remind people of other characters' normals. His Nair, very similar to Melee Fox Nair.
Yep.
His Fair is Sheik's. And then his up air is Meta Knight's in a lot of ways too.
Yeah.
So people who liked those characters gravitate to Wolf too. His lasers like Melee Falco's kind of. Can use
That's
it
true.
to rack up damage and approach.
I didn't think about it like that. So Wolf is basically just, they went to the bargain bin and were like, here, we got some moves. Let's make another character.
Let's give him all the good moves.
He's like a greatest hits compilation.
Yeah, he actually is the greatest hits compilation of Smash characters. I'm gonna steal that.
All we need is Fox's Shine from Melee.
Oh,
with the exact same stats. You can jump cancel it, the frame data, it spikes.
It sends you out if it hits on the ground.
Yeah.
And the best part, oh man, if you could do that, you could do if it knocked them down, you could shine, then you could wave dash out, and then you could down smash.
Ooh. All right, yeah. Enough about that. Enough about how to make every character in this game busted. That Bowser tough guy every projectile. But I think the Wolf is actually working out pretty solidly for Joe. I remember in Smash 4 a big issue against if you're playing a Spacey. Well, if you were playing Fox, nobody played Falco. If you were playing a Fox against Ryu, your big issue was I'm going to die at 70%. He's just gonna up tilt True Shoryume, and it's gonna be awful, and I have to work way harder than him. Oh wow, okay.
And that didn't kill because he got the sour spot, I guess, but.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the read there, but it didn't hit through the platform. Man, Wolf's dash back F tilt is such a good tool.
It really is.
Yeah, it's just covers so much space in front of you. If they don't overshoot and call it out and hardcore, then it's gonna either reset you to neutral if they do nothing, or get you 12%.
That's true. Wolf is just he did it again. Just stand there and tilt, and it's just gonna. You don't even have to do anything. I'm surprised that's not more busted than it is.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's something that we could have let that get away from us very quickly.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Just some Hadokens. He could die. But that's the problem. Now Joe is at a percent where things are gonna get dangerous for him.
Oh, especially even though Rage isn't nearly as strong in this game, it still plays an effect too.
Yeah, it's still there. And it's Ryu, he still hits like a truck.
Yeah. He's just looking for this kill, dude. Ryu's heavy too, so he can't just F tilt from the middle of the stage. That'll only kill at 200 or something. And he's not trying to edge guarding Ryu with Wolf seems like a fool's errand too.
Yeah.
So he just kind of has to hope that he can up tilt him or F tilt him because he doesn't have the combos on deck quite like Thunder did when he played Wolf.
Right.
The last set, the fair to back air I was talking about.
I think back throw will do it. Definitely. I mean, he's at 190%. There's no way, but he's not going to get a chance to foot to the face. That's game one for Thunder.
So
I think Thunder wants that revenge.
yeah, he's pissed that he lost the first set in what's it called, in pools.
Yeah, and when you lose to somebody in pools and you get a chance to fight them again in bracket, that's always fun. Because then you have a chance to redeem yourself, and it makes you feel a lot better on the day, especially if you feel like this is somebody I didn't want to lose to. So, Joe going back to the Ike. His Ike was pretty clean.
Yeah.
Like I said, it felt like at the end there, Thunder was figuring it out. And Wolf didn't really do that bad. He just couldn't kill.
Did Joe play Meta Knight right when the game came out? Am I making that up?
This game?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
In Brawl, I know he did, but I thought he might have played him like right when the came out. I think he, like at Dome Park on the grass and stuff.
Maybe. Who knows?
I'll give him an ask. He's also playing the Swole Ike. Oh, this is actually a cool pit. Focus seems very good against Ike.
Yeah.
Because it armors through the air. You don't nair. You don't even have to parry.
Right, it's a great option for stuffing out the nair. It's a great option for escaping that sort of Ike vortex you can get caught in, where you just get hit with a million nairs and up airs and fairs like that. Like you're still gonna eat some of that, but it's a lot better than taking all that knockback for sure.
Yo, what if Ryu is actually the secret Ike counter? Like, when you think about it, like he doesn't have to worry about getting camped out against Ike because Ike's pretty slow. He can focus through the nair. Think might be onto something here.
Might be onto something. Yeah, this is oh my god. It's focus. Thank you. It's focus that's really playing a big part in this match. I saw last time Thunder was doing a lot of parrying on Ike's nair, and then I guess he's realized now he doesn't have to. Focus allows him to cover things so much better, which makes sense. Like if Ike comes down on you and there is a single hit, right?
Yeah.
So as long as you can block that single hit and be in a position that doesn't leave you, super vulnerable, like it's pretty free as a punish.
I also feel that you don't have to worry about getting edge guarded by Ike either. Shoryuken.
That's true, yeah.
Man.
Thunder canceling into the Shoryuken there. That's something that I thought we might see more of out of Ryu players. It's just the fact that you can pretty much just cancel anything into anything almost in this game. You can cancel anything into a special, right? So
yeah, it seems that man, it's just like whenever Joe has Thunder in disadvantage, he just gets out for free.
Yeah.
He like gets the damage or whatever, but
it's almost like he's got a. It's almost like he has to wait, but then you don't want to wait because then, yeah, or you just have to do something like that. So to have, wow, that reached way down there. I was not expecting that at all.
That move is huge. It goes so far below the ledge and so far above the stage.
I don't know how I ever avoid that.
Dude.
Also, it doesn't help that Ryu sticks his fist way up in the air.
Yep.
I don't think that's really necessary.
Still alive?
Yeah, Thunder's definitely got him.
Oh, wow.
I was about to say Thunder's still very much in the driver's seat. Gets the up air. And Ike also can struggle landing.
Yeah.
Sure, once you get them in that area and they're not throwing out a hitbox, you could do something like nair, even dare, which is kind of risky, but whatever. But when those aren't options that you can use, either they won't come out fast enough or they're waiting for it, things get a lot scarier for you as an Ike player. Well,
yeah, the thing about Ike's nair is even though it does start like kind of below and to the right of him, its arc is mostly above him. It does go below, but it mostly ends below, right? If you can get underneath there, I know that's like a lot of the way people challenge Ike if they have a good up air, is they'll try to like run underneath him, read his jump, and then up air him. I know Pichu and Wario both do that quite a lot. So,
and he's just big.
Yeah.
He's huge. Like, I'd at least play the skinnier Ike. I know it doesn't make a difference, but it would make me feel lighter at least.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is definitely thick Ike.
This is the big, bulky, I go to GNC and buy supplements Ike.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, he definitely hits the gym.
Oh, for sure. It's good for you.
Yeah, dude, he's like, he went through, what's the first one, Path of Radiance, and he's like, dude, I wasn't swollen up in Path of Radiance, and then in Radiant Dawn, decided it was time. And
decided to just stop being such a weenie and hit the gym.
yes, he wasn't at high enough % for that to kill though, but oh, back air, and that'll kill. So Joe kind of pulling into the lead. Maybe it took him a little bit to adapt to Ike as like to play him. Because even though it is hard to adapt to someone's character switch, it's also hard to swap between two characters, especially when the way they play is not exactly the same like Ike and Wolf are.
Yeah, it's, when you're in a best of 5, you get a little more leeway when it comes to opportunities to switch characters. I know switching in a best of 3 can be sort of all or nothing, especially when you lose that first game.
Yeah.
But best of 5, you have a couple games to play with. Maybe, oh wow, don't drop shield there. I don't think he was expecting that.
Oh yeah. So he does have a sizable lead, but we all know what Ryu can do.
Right.
Okay, has him in tech chase, and he just backs off, I guess. Ike, though, not the fastest, can't apply that much pressure. So he's grabbing. Something I noticed is Joe is not as nairing as much, and more, he's doing a lot of tomahawk grabs.
Right.
Because they're really, really strong against the focus and the parry in general.
Yeah, so he's baiting out the focus, and then he's still, oh no, you can't just sit there and shield, and he just fell off.
Somebody clip that.
That's nuts. Xbox record that.
Yeah. And the thing is, now that Thunder is doing more of these like aerial wave bounce focus type things,
yeah.
He is making the grab a little harder to get.
Right.
Oh, but
he's definitely weaving in and out.
It's Nair time.
That's
and he
gonna do it.
Did it to him.
So as soon as you see Thunder get knocked off that far, it really limits his options to come back on stage, and that's when you can just bust out the eruption.
Yeah, when you no longer can use the when you have to use the Tatsumaki to recover and less use it as a mix-up, Ryu's recovery becomes way more predictable.
Yeah.
Fox is kind of like that too. If he has to use his up B to recover and can't use it as a mix-up above the ledge, or just the mix-up straight to ledge, then he loses like a lot of his mix-ups naturally.
Ike is a bit like that too.
Yeah, no, for sure too. Also, Zero Suit is kind of like that too, because with Zero Suit, it's more like reading what option they're going to do, whether it's their like double jump, their down B, their tether, or their up B, and just like taking away their resource one by one until they can they just have to up B.
Yeah, once you limit your opponent's options, it makes it so much easier off the ledge. But Joe coming out here with a clean 71% already. And you think, do you think Joe's going to be able to mix it up this time between nairs and grabs in order to get percent?
Yeah, it seems that Thunder, though, is like putting himself in a good position where Joe thinks he's safe to do a nair, but he can actually weirdly whiff punish it, even though that's not exactly common thing you can think most people try to do against Ike's nair, right?
Yeah. So he just went right up there and challenged it with the focus.
Yeah, he's not getting the crumpling focus though, so he can't like confirm off of it as well.
Right. But still, doing a great job of not getting caught up by Ike and his juggles.
Yeah, Joe's giving up a little too much stage, I think, too. Like notice how he'll like fight his way into center with Nair, Thunder will block, and then he'll just like roll back, like every time pretty much. And Thunder seems to be catching on to his strategy, I guess, and he's not grabbing nearly enough.
Yeah, it seems like Thunder is really just standing there and waiting.
He's standing there and blocking. He's like, because even if Ike's Nair is safe, like Joe is just hitting his shield and then not doing anything afterward. Like he's rolling back pretty much every time. Even though he started off with a quick 70, I think Joe's only actually hit him once since the first stock. Twice now, but...
That's actually crazy. Imagine a character like Ryu being hard to hit.
Yeah, I know. He's so big and so slow. It's just Thunder's making very good use of the focus and of the shield.
Also taking advantage of the fact that if he dashes back, he's still right there, like facing him. so he doesn't have to worry about turning around, which I think is actually a really strong tool in terms of stage control. You're
No, I
always
agree.
facing your opponent, but you can retreat and, you know, space yourself. People don't think about that enough. I'm not saying I'm a genius, but like.
Oh no, it's 100% like this, especially because this game is so new. Like, I feel that everyone is just like,
oh,
it's
what?
even.
What? All right, so that's one of those things where you don't get hit by it unless like you're damn near trying to. Like,
oh, he's getting thrown.
Thunder still has him off stage. He still has advantage, and that's not all that is. Okay, so that's game.
So Thunder gets the run back this time with his Ryu.
Things
Pretty good.
almost went bad for him.
That's a good run for Toronto Joe, though. He got 9th today, which is not bad for him.
Yeah, true. So Thunder moving on. He's getting top 8. I don't know who he's got to play next. I think True Blue. True Blue's coming up next.
True Blue versus...
True Blue is he's a Buffalo player.
Yeah, I know he came with you guys.
Yeah.
He plays Zero Suit.
He plays Zero Suit, he plays Lucina, he plays Lucas, he plays Pokemon Trainer, he plays Incineroar. He's been doing a little bit